Quiet on the set.
Welcome back, y'all. It is official Houston Restaurant Week season, y'all. Menus went live on July 15th. If you don't have your list, I don't know what you're doing with your life. Pernille, do you have your list yet?
My list.
Even Pernille has her list, and she's going to be busy. You guys, we're out in Katy today at Copenhagen, which is a fairly new restaurant, a couple years old.
Yeah.
Right here on Mason Road. You've probably driven by it a few times, and you probably haven't stopped, but you should. And we're going to show you why, because there's a lot going on here. Pernille, thank you for letting us invade your restaurant today and see all of your gorgeous dishes.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, this is your first time here. And, you know, we've been out here before for Fox 26 live coverage for Houston Restaurant Weeks. This is not their first rodeo, but this is your first time on Foodies and Friends.
It is.
Yes.
It is.
All right, we're going to get right to the food. As you imagined, this is a European kitchen and bakery. We're going to take you guys a little bit through Denmark. Yeah, because that's where you're from.
Yes.
Yeah.
From Denmark.
And what are we looking at?
So here we're looking at a salmon mousse. And the bread on the side is our sourdough bread that we make in-house. And then we fry it so it's a crispy kind of bread. The salmon mousse is very traditional. It is a steamed salmon, and it's mixed with herbs, spring onion, garlic, lemon, and a little bit of cream cheese.
Oh my goodness. All of the good things. One of the things I noticed right off the bat, first of all, there's a lot of cake when you come in the door. A lot of cake. So just, you know, whether you need to prepare for that or whatever, just be warned. But I've noticed a lot of detail in your dishes as you were preparing them, as they were coming out, getting ready for photographs, meaning that you're not just serving sourdough bread, you're serving homemade sourdough bread that you then fry.
Yes.
And it's almost like a little crispy, pita crispy, chippy.
The whole goal about Copenhagen is actually to get away from all the processed food.
Oh.
So we do make everything from scratch here.
Ah.
More or less.
Yeah.
There's still a few items we don't make, but we are trying to get there.
So, and that's just a cultural goal.
It's a cultural thing.
Yeah. So you're growing up knowing that you should be making your food instead of buying it in a grocery store.
Yes. We want to be more healthy on this kind of side.
Oh. Pernille. Okay. Wait a minute. This is like a very smoky salmon. It's tastes,
not smoky,
but it tastes. It has a little bit of a smoky taste. It's very good. I don't know. For me, it's very good. But tell me again what's in here? Garlic, lemon,
steamed salmon, cream cheese, salt and pepper.
Wow. I mean, it's so simple.
It's very simple.
Very simple. Very healthy.
Danish food is very simple.
Oh my goodness. I love it. All right. Next item, foodie cam. I mean, I could just eat this whole thing right now. I might not be able to stop. Foodie cam. Here we go. I love cream cheese too. All right. What are we looking at for now?
So here we have what we call dates in a blanket. So we have the dates that we stuffed with goat cheese, and then we wrap them in salted bacon. Then we fry them a little bit. And the sauce on the side is a traditional Spanish sauce, and it's an aioli. The aioli, how we make it here, is Greek yogurt, mayonnaise, garlic, salt, and pepper. Again, very simple. Also, the salad that you see on the sides is on most of our dishes. And we always use something crunchy
Oh,
and then something soft. And we almost always serve the salad with our signature dressing, which is an elderflower vinaigrette. Again, we make in-house. We make everything in-house.
now why? I love the detail. Why the intentional crunchy and soft?
Because the salad, for me, if it is too soft, it doesn't really give you anything. You have to have that crunchiness again. So that's why we always use kind of cabbage or carrot
Mhm.
or radish, something that is crunchy inside. And then we really like the elderflower. Elderflower is very traditional in my country. So that's why we put this sweet elderflower dressing on the salad. And the aioli there, we serve with a lot of different dishes. But together with the dates, they have the garlic inside.
Mhm.
And together with the dates, they are really, really good as well.
This aioli is very versatile. This could go on a lot. So
Yeah.
do I just dip
Yeah,
this and dip
just
it right here?
Dip it in there and take a bite.
Oh, oh, look at that. Oh, wait a minute. I have never had anything like this before. Hold on. It's sweet.
Yes.
What is the sweet?
The sweet is the date. So you have the sweetness from the date, and then the softness from the goat and a little bit sour, and then you have the saltiness from the bacon, and the three things together is giving you this really amazing taste.
Pernille.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of the rodeo?
Yes.
You need to go to the rodeo. This is definitely like you need to compete in rodeo because this is a life-changing. I'm sorry, this is just a life-changing dish right now. Okay, next item on the foodie cam. This is, can I keep this? We can, Cameron can go to the foodie cam. I'm just keeping this for now.
Okay.
No, I just want to keep it. I really want to keep it. Yeah.
So this little shrimp right there is actually a Spanish dish.
Uh-huh.
So on the menu, we just call them garlic shrimps. So we have the shrimps, which is a warm water shrimp right there. And we cook them together in olive oil, garlic, lemon, and butter. And then we serve them with the toasted bread. They have to kind of be swimming in the sauce because you are supposed to take your bread and dip it down in the garlic.
I love that. They're supposed to be swimming.
Yes, they are supposed to be swimming like this. It might be a little bit too much if you eat all this oil and butter, but all in all, this is a very nice dish that we actually sell a lot of, and it's not Danish; it is Spanish.
Okay.
We are European.
That's
so
okay. If you haven't, if you know one thing here in Texas, anything is possible.
Yes.
They say that fusion. They say that everything is bigger in Texas. I think it's true. I don't think it's a joke. I think that it's more of a mentality that, I'm going to put my favorite hibachi place around the corner, and then I'm going to put my favorite French restaurant around the corner, and we do it.
I think Houstonians are very diverse in that sense as well. It's a very nice city to have a restaurant in.
Now, speaking of, you're new to Houston?
Yes.
And so tell us about how you got here. How did you find us?
So we've been here now for 7 years, so we're not super new, but still a little bit new. My husband got sent over here with his work. So we came actually not from Denmark, but from Malaysia. And now we're here.
You said Malaysia?
Yeah. We lived 6 years in Malaysia before we came here.
Oh, how interesting. That must have been an interesting
that is
culinary
scene. Culture with food, yes.
Wow.
They have so many great dishes. And this is actually the new thing that we are thinking now after 2 years here, only having European dishes. We might start to incorporate a few fusion dishes from our time in Asia. That is the new things that we have been thinking about.
I love it.
Going forward.
Another thing I love is this garlic shrimp dish. I absolutely agree. It should be swimming because you can use the sauce for other very important dishes and things like bread.
Yeah.
Yeah. Foodie cam. Here we go. Foodie cam.
So this is traditional Belgian dish. It's called mole frites, and this is the blue mussels in a white wine sauce. And then normally you serve it with fries, but we serve it with these potatoes that we call Copenhagen potatoes. Again, you have the aioli on the side. So that's another thing we can use the aioli for, where you dip your fries in the aioli, and you also use your bread for dipping in the white wine sauce that the mussel is laying in.
So if we had to describe Danish cuisine, we know that fresh and healthy is of primary concern across the board. But would we describe it as more of a vegetable-driven or fish-driven? Okay, fish. Yeah.
So Denmark is surrounded by sea all over the place, and we do eat a lot of fish.
Yeah.
We have a lot of cold water fish there, and we eat a lot of fish in Denmark, but we also eat a lot of vegetables. In the olden time, we eat a lot of heavy dishes, but the new cuisine have kind of changed. So now it is more about using the ingredients that are close by.
And that are fresh.
That are fresh.
Yeah.
So we have a lot of farmers markets. We have a lot of road stands with little food items that you can buy. And this is what we do a lot.
Now, do the mainstay vegetables differ from here and there? Have you noticed?
They are more in season.
They're more in season there.
They're more like that you buy what is in season.
All right, go ahead. Am I doing this right?
Yeah.
Should I dip this in the aioli?
You should dip it down.
Dip it down in this sauce.
In the sauce right there.
Yeah, that's right.
The white wine sauce.
That's the play, Pernille. That's the play.
That's the play.
Oh my goodness. I haven't had this before.
Never?
No.
Oh, I think
it is unbelievably outstanding. I mean, it is game changing. Game changing. Really, truly. And just all of you've got
so this contain garlic, white wine, onion, tomatoes, lemon. So everything is in there. All the good stuff.
But they're like an orange color.
And then you have the butter. So as soon as this dish is cooked, we add some butter to thicken up the sauce a little bit. And it's a very nice dish.
I mean, it's a lovely dish. I mean, I just love it. All right, foodie cam. Oh, goodness gracious, you guys.
This one is a very traditional dish. We call it a shooting star. It contains underneath a butter toasted bread. Then we have the breaded flounder. Then you have a steamed flounder up top, the cold water salad shrimps, a little bit of white asparagus, and some of the caviar. And again, the red sauce that you see is our take on a cocktail sauce. And again, we have the salad dish that are always on most of our dishes, and the little fried potatoes as well. This dish you will see everywhere in the summertime if you go close to any harbor in Denmark. It would be there.
And every place probably does their
a little bit different.
They're a little different.
Sometimes you add the salmon on top, like the cured salmon or the smoked salmon, or just do them a little bit different. We do this one like that here.
Now, what made you decide to get into hospitality? Does it run in the family? Did you have?
No, it doesn't run in the family. I've just always been like a foodie. I just always loved food. So I just always wanted to do this. You know, after my 10th grade, I went into culinary school.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So you
the
went to
school
culinary
system
school?
is a little bit different.
Oh, how so? How did it work?
So in Denmark, we go in school until 9 or 10 grade.
Okay.
And I went to 10. And then you can choose to use your high school, or you can go into a trade school. So I went into trade school. Shooting
I'm
star,
speechless.
here it is.
I'm speechless. It's just so good. I'm sorry. Continue. I'm so sorry. So you went into trade school.
So I went into trade school.
Yep.
And then became a chef.
Mhm.
And the rest is history,
Mhm.
right? And
Did you know what kind of food?
no. I think this is something that comes with age. When I was young, I wanted to learn everything,
Mhm.
all kinds of different cuisine.
Mhm.
But now, when I'm the age I am now, it's very important for me that we do something that is traditional and fully,
Yeah.
not half. And that's also why I want to say, like, it's very important for me that we do not cut corners
Mm.
when we make food.
Yeah. Well, we respect the history. We respect the
But
legacy.
not
of
only
those.
this, I do not like processed food at all. I don't feel it's anything good for any of us.
Yep.
And we have to go back to the olden time if we want to stay healthy.
Yeah.
Because I come to United States and there's so many people with diseases here.
Yeah.
And I think it's a bad lifestyle. And
Yeah.
I think we have to think about that.
Simplify our food and cook our food. It's always a good thing to buy local and support local, which is awesome to know that you're also doing that and that you're thinking of that. All right, Foodie Cam, another dish coming up at Copenhagen out here in Katy on Mason Road. Oh my goodness, what are we looking at?
So this is a Wiener schnitzel, and the Wiener schnitzel
The
originally
Wiener schnitzel.
came from Austria. We also have Wiener schnitzel in Denmark. We
I
make
love how you
our
say
Wiener
that. I love your
schnitzel
accent when you
with
say that.
with the pork. You normally also can make it with veal,
Mhm.
but we have decided to do it with pork here
Okay.
at the restaurant.
Yeah.
So the Wiener schnitzel is breaded pork tenderloin. On top, you have a lemon with a little anchovies and capers.
Mhm.
For us, it have a name. It's called in Danish, which means a boy,
Mhm.
and it's giving you the saltiness for the Wiener schnitzel again, and then the lemon. We are serving our Wiener schnitzel with a mushroom cream gravy on the
Ooh.
side.
Ooh. That
And,
also serves as a soup.
Yeah, some people are eating it with spoon, yes. So it could be a little soup there also.
Cold or warm. You never know. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh my goodness. This was, I generally don't walk into the restaurant hungry, but as soon as I saw this dish, I became hungry. It just smells so good. And I love the attention to detail, just every little, the salad, the dressing, the potatoes, the capers, just everything. Everything is just so impressive.
It's because it have to kind of go together. And
Yeah.
I find that the capers and the anchovies and the lemon is an important part
Yep.
of the pork tenderloin.
Yep.
And we're also trying to teach, because normally when we serve it,
Mhm.
it's very often that lemon come back.
Mm-hmm.
People don't really want to taste it. They're not eating it, but it's together.
Yeah.
It's good.
This is outstanding. This is a soup. This is a
It's a
whole
sauce.
whole day. The sauce. It's a soup. It's a soup. It's a sauce. You can double. All right, Foodie Cam. Oh gosh, you guys, we're not eating today. I don't think. Foodie Cam.
So
Oh, my
this
goodness.
is a lemon garlic shrimp pasta that we have made. It have no origin actually. It's just something we came up with. So we have inside here, as I said, lemon and garlic pasta, spinach, the big shrimps again that we use for the garlic shrimps, a little bit of white wine. It's just a very light, fresh kind of pasta.
Yeah, and you can, and it's nice. You can add sometimes, maybe add like a salmon fillet.
You can add, and also we serve this one without shrimps. If people don't want any proteins on, we just take the shrimps off, and then you just have a nice pasta with some nice spinach and lemon and garlic inside.
I'll bet you guys have a lot of repeat customers.
We have a lot of regular coming in.
Yeah,
we do. but we are still new. So
Sure.
we also have a lot of newcomer coming in who they don't even know we exist.
Yeah,
So-
and I think too, I mean, I personally don't know of another Danish restaurant. Do we know of any other Danish restaurants in Houston? I don't think so. Any? No, I don't think so. This
there
might
is
be
no
the only
other
one.
Danish
Yeah.
restaurant here. There is a few other Danish chefs, but
Right.
not really any
So-
Danish restaurant.
Yeah, and so it can be tough for the Danish, the food to kind of have its own personality here in
Yes.
Houston, just because we're not so familiar with it. But you're going to save the day. You're going to save the day for the Danes, and you're going to bring Danish cuisine to Houston in a way. I mean, she's already done it. I mean, this is definitely, wait until you see the cakes. You guys haven't even walked in the door. You can't get past the door. I mean, I didn't get past the door. You saw what happened. What happened when I came in the door? I went down on the ground very quickly. Down. All right, foodie cam. You're going to see why here in just a second while I eat pasta.
Okay. So here we have Pavlova, and we were speaking about the Pavlova. This can be from the Australian want to claim the Pavlova, the British or the Scottish want to claim it. If you go down the history, it's actually the Austrian that kind of made the idea about baking the egg whites,
Okay.
so it became meringues.
Okay.
So the Pavlova we serve with different kind of fruit. You might not see kiwi on this Pavlova every day.
Mhm.
It depends on like what we kind of can get. But so you have the crispy meringue, the cold whipping cream, and some different kind of berries or fruit.
Crispy meringue. Crispy meringue. Crispy meringue. Crispy meringue. I'm ready for some crispy meringue. They're just all looking at me as I'm saying crispy meringue. They're all admiring the food. I mean, it's a big and crispy meringue. It is big and crispy. Can I just pick it up and like eat it like a tart?
Yeah, I don't know if you
Will it
want to
break?
do that, but yeah, it will break.
It'll break.
It'll break.
It's going to break.
It will break.
And it broke. There we go. All right. But I'm just going to take a little piece over here. Here we go. Oh. So light and fluffy. Oh my goodness. Melty. I can't even. And the cream.
Yeah, we don't add sugar into our whipped cream.
You do not.
No, it's
No.
just plain heavy cream that we whip.
Because there's already enough sugar everywhere else.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, European desserts are not so sweet
Mhm.
like other desserts are.
Mhm. All right.
Sorry about
Foodie
that.
cam.
That
Wait
was
till you guys see what is next. Foodie cam. Oh my goodness. This is an actual Pernille Reck, Copenhagen
So-
European Kitchen and Bakery.
What you see here is not going to be on the restaurant week, but of course you're welcome to come in and grab it any time of the day. So this is the cake sampler. We have this cake sampler for 2 people for $23 actually. So you're going to choose yourself 5 pieces from the cake display up there. We're going to make them a little bit smaller.
Mhm.
And then we are adding always a little bit more of the traditional stuff.
Mhm.
So what you see up here of the traditional stuff is the Swedish princess cake, which has the one with the green marzipan.
Mhm.
Then you have the Spanish burnt cheesecake.
Spanish
the
burnt cheesecake.
Then you have the apple strudel from Austria over there, yes. Then we have a gluten-free strawberry cake. We actually have a lot of gluten-free
Ooh.
desserts here as well. Then you have a
So good to
coconut
know.
meringue, also gluten-free. Spanish burnt, also gluten-free. In the middle, you have a kranse cake, which is traditional cake from Denmark, also gluten-free. Then you have a tree log just in front of there, which is a rum ball covered in marzipan. And out to your side here, you have an almond orange cake, which is a very moist cake that is made with a whole full orange that we blend into the almond paste.
You have a cake buffet is essentially what you're looking
Yeah,
at,
cake
ladies and
buffet, yeah.
gentlemen. It is Houston's first cake buffet. You walk in the door and it's cake buffet. Yes.
Yeah.
Brilliant. I think it's brilliant. This has been a lovely, just such a lovely discovery. I had no idea what the food was going to taste like. And it is absolutely some of the best food I've had in a very long time. So very impressed. I'm ready to eat the cake. I'm ready to eat the cake. I'm really ready to eat the cake. She won't give it to me. I also think that it's very important for y'all to notice that marzipan. I think more people need to use marzipan in their cakes too.
Yes.
Because good ingredients. All right, y'all, we got to wrap. Make sure y'all go check out the Copenhagen Houston Restaurant Week's menu. 3 courses, $55. They're also doing lunch. They're out here in Katy on Mason Road. Make your reservation. Come on out here and see Pernille and dine out and do good, supporting the Houston Food Bank. The event starts on August 1st and runs through September 2nd. Thank you so much, Pernille,
Thank you
for having
Thank
us
you for-
here. We'll see you guys next time on episode of Foodies and Friends on Fox 26. Cake time, you